Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Made with Love. My name is Heather and today is Saturday, December the 7th of 2024, and today will be day 6 of my 12 days of Christmas sewing. So today is going to be a fairly easy craft. I mean, I kind of want to do some easier projects. I've got some hard sewing ones coming up, but I really want to get into sewing and I really want to make gifts for friends and family. So I'm going to start with these pot holders, and I got these at Dollarama, or not Dollar Tree, a couple of years ago. They come 2 in a pack. This one, I've already used one, and for some reason it still has the tag attached. I don't know, some of these have like double tags holding them together, I guess. So they come 2 in a pack. So $1.25 is what they used to be. I think they're now like $1.50, $1.75 now for a 2-pack. So I've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 here in front of me, so I'm going to be making 10 of these little eyeglass cases. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one because it already doesn't have any tags. So the first thing I'm going to do is just snip off all of the tags and anything like that. And I'm also going to snip off the part that you use to hang your pot holder up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these into eyeglass cases. So they will be stitched like this. So the first thing, I'm just going to cut some more of this off. So if I hold my scissors the right way, I'm going to trim a little bit more of this extra bit off, just so it's less bulky. There, a little bit neater. So the first thing I'm going to do is you just take any corner, and I'm just going to fold it in on itself along that first, like you got like the quilting stitches. So I'm just going to fold one corner like that. And then I'm just going to stitch along here. And that's all there is. And then I'm going to do this, see if I can do this all in one. Yes. So I've got to just stitch along here. Where are my pins? I know they're right in front of me. Oh, here they are. Just gonna pin this so it doesn't keep coming. These are new pins, but for some reason they just do not want to go through all the layers of this. I'm going to end up breaking all my pins trying to do this. There. Like that. So I've got it folded, so I'm just going to stitch all along there. Like I said, I'm going to be making 10 of these, so it's going to go really fast once I get started. So much stuff here in front of me, and I knocked my pins over. Oh, I've got a whole pile of loose pins in front of me now. Oh. Okay. My sewing machine turned on, and I am going to just stick with the straight stitch. So it's just going to leave it on the 0, 0. Position is 2.5. The stitch width is just 0.0, and my tension's on 3. And again, because I don't know where any of my thread is, I'm using this lilac color. Then I realize I've got this pinned wrong way, because this is going to be the outside. So when I fold it, I need wherever I cut that to be on the inside. So I think I just noticed that now, unless I want to try to cut more of that tag off, but I don't. So I'm just going to stitch just following the curve. Another one of my pins, like that. Put those threads off. Like I said, this is going to go so fast once I get this done, but there is the first stitch. Next, I just have to fold this in half, like that. I'm just going to pin this together, and then all I have to do is just stitch all the way from not being in the view, sorry. Just fold this in half, and then I'm going to stitch just along these lines along here, and we will have a glass case. Like I said, very easy to stitch. If I can get my pins through all this material. Get this to get under the foot here. I don't know. Can't get this. There we go. Thread snapped. I knew my thread snapped. I thought so. I heard it and I couldn't tell, but there we go. I just got this little spot here where my thread snapped. So that is all there is to it. I'm just gonna rethread my machine and I will do the next few, but it's just so easy. I'll just show you how well they work. I mean, I've still got it pinned just because I'm gonna have to redo that one line. Glosses just slip right in there. Very easy project. So I'm just going to set my machine aside because I got to rethread that. But I'm just going to go and cut all the tags off of these and pin them, and then be back to stitch them all. Right, so I got my machine re-threaded, so I got this one all stitched now. So I'm just going to go and do all of these ones. So I'm just going to find which is going to be the inside, and okay, some of these have patterns, so the patterns is the outside. So look at that, I missed one of these. So I'm just going to put these, so I've got the outside part on the inside, or on the top. So I'm just going to take each one of these, so I'm going to fold where it's going to be folded, and I'm going to find one of these because I got to fold. The fold will be on the outside. Just fold one corner down. So my first thing is just grabbing each one of these. This is not going to be the wrong way. So I got to fold the inside. I got to fold the outside down. I'm just folding it on the first little quilted line. I don't know what is wrong with these straight pins. Just cannot get them through. Now what I'm going to do is I've got this one, I've got it pinned that way. So I'm going to have another one. I'm going to try pinning it from the other corner. Just curious to see how that will affect. If you pin from the right corner or the left corner down. I can't get these pins through here. So I'm just going to pin all these with the one corner down and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got them all pinned. So now I'm just going to stitch. Just going to stitch right along that seam that just kind of curves around. Just going to continuously do all of them. I have no idea what that was. Okay, I'm just gonna snip those ones off and I'm just gonna do the next set. I have no idea what caused it to make that sound. It's all still threaded, so I'm just gonna go do the next ones and just gonna do these last couple and I will be back to do the next set. So I got the first part of all these stitched. Now the second one is just folding them all in half and just gonna, I'm not gonna pin these. Those pins are not working. I still have my clothespin sitting here. I'm just gonna use the clothespins to hold these closed. So you just fold them in half. Oops, I guess I missed trimming a few of the threads. Just fold them in half so that the part you just stitched is on the outside. I do want to buy some of those actual clips for sewing. just haven't invested in them yet. I just want to make sure to get these going because I've got a couple of these going different directions. So I just wanted to see by making a couple of these so then a little bit, different. Now I'm just going to restitch these, and this time I'm just going to stitch from this corner here all the way up to where I had just stitched these. So we're just going to stitch along these two edges here. Put it in this way. There. Wherever's the thinnest is how I will do this. And again, I'm just using the 0-0 stitching and I'm not touching anything. Just gonna get this loose thread out. There we go. And do a little bit of back stitching at the start and at the end. I'm just going to stitch all of these, and it's not going to take me too long. I've got about 10 to stitch, so I will be back when I get them all stitched. What did I do? Oops. It would help if I get this actually under the pressure foot where it can here, whatever can slide through. There we go. It's just so bulky. Having trouble starting because it's just so thick. There is 2 done, and so I'll be back when I get all the rest of these stitched. Right, so I've got 9 of them stitched. I had 1 more to do. Actually, I was in the middle of this other one. Yeah, this one here. I was right in the middle of this one, and I got an error message of E6. So I gotta go look that up. So I've got this one is not fully stitched, and then I didn't get to this one. So these 2 I have to finish later. But otherwise, I've got 8 completed today. And so yeah, they hold your glasses. It was such a cool idea. I had made myself one of these like a year ago, and I had different people asking me where I got it, and when I said I made it, they didn't believe me. So I have a few requests for these for Christmas. So I thought it would also be fun to make some just plain colors for some people. And then I found these pot holders that have like the flowers, and I found this other one with the bees. And just so I know a few people who would probably want some colored, it looks a little more personalized to hold their glasses versus the standard just plain colored. But that is what I have made. So like I said, these will be Christmas gifts. It's taken me probably about 40 minutes or so to get these all done from start to finish. So it's not a hard sewing project. It's just my machine. I think when I was doing the first couple, I think what I did was I believe I ran over one of the straight pins, and then I was also sewing, and I was having trouble getting the pressure foot down, and so it wasn't locking into place. So I think that's something I'll have to look into figure out why my machine flashes E6. I also had an E1 a couple times too, so I gotta go look up what those codes mean. But again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watches my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.